Number 15 wants us to graph the inequality y is strictly less than the absolute value of x minus 1 and then all minus 1. So you have to know a couple of things. First, you have to know that x minus 1 is going to move the absolute value graph 1 unit to the right, and then the minus 1 is going to move the graph 1 unit down. So I'm going to go 1 unit right and then 1 unit down. So if I have my original absolute value function, which starts at 0, 0 for my vertex, I would go 1 unit right and 1 unit down. And then from here, I would go ahead and draw my graph. So this is the graph of the absolute value of x less than x minus 1 minus 1. And it's a dotted line because it strictly says less than or equal to, or just less than right there. Now I need to pick a region and figure out if do I shade inside that absolute value line or do I shade outside that absolute value line. So it doesn't matter which point you pick. I'm going to go ahead and pick like this point right here, okay? And that is the point 2, 4. So is it true that 4 is less than the absolute value of 2 minus 1 and then minus 1? So is 4 less than 2 minus 1 is 1, the absolute value of 1 is 1, so 1 minus 1. So is 4 less than 0? No, that's a false statement. So therefore, I know that I do not shade this side, but rather I shade the other side, which is like outside of that absolute value. So this is what that graph would look like.